enough is enough. From today, we are going to commit no crime. I don't look at Anil as a producer. He's just like a friend. You know, if you don't have good material on the page in front of you, you're absolutely helpless. These comedies, these large canvas films, which people seem to, enjoy. Do I really sit down and do a study about it? That I don't do. She's the only director in the world who asks actors to ham. Hi, this is Akshaye Khanna and you're watching BollywoodHungama.com.
We have with us a wonderfully talented actor Akshaye Khanna, who's coming up with his next film, No Problem. Pleasure having you back on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you.
शादी से पहले जो मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड थी ना, हूबहू सेम टू सेम बिल्कुल इसके जैसी।
साहब की गर्लफ्रेंड इतनी मर्दाना थी।
The promos are fun and frothy, and comedy comes, I think, naturally to you in many ways.
The film itself is fun and frothy, and therefore the promos would reflect that naturally. So, I mean, it's a typical Anis Bazmi film. I mean, you've seen his films in the past. There's no entry.
इस दुनिया में सबसे ज्यादा दुख देने वाली चीज कौन? औरत। और इस दुनिया में सबसे ज्यादा सुख देने वाली चीज कौन? औरत।
Welcome.
चार खोके जल्दी से ढीले करो।
तेरा बाप यहाँ छोड़कर गया था कि तेरी माँ?
यार ये तो मेरी माँ ठोक रहा है यार।
Sing is King was the last one.
ओए सामान ले आते हैं, 3 दिन से कच्चा नहीं बदला।
कोई बात नहीं, मुझे पुरानी चीज बहुत अच्छी लगती है, मैं ठीक हूँ।
It falls in that genre. Of course, a completely different story. It's a typical Anis Bazmi film. You know, his writing is, very particular to him. His styles, the way he directs his films are very particular to him. And I think he's been enormously successful in the past. People have loved his film, and we're hoping that the same happens with No Problem.
I believe you and Sanjay Dutt, you are brothers, and your surname is Ambani.
We're actually playing two friends, not brothers.
Okay.
But in the film, there's one scene where we pretend to be brothers.
मैं हूँ यश, राज का बड़ा भाई।
हाँ? यश राज?
उनसे हमारा कोई लेना देना नहीं। We are Ambanis.
Ambanis?
They're two friends who are both criminals, petty criminals. Right. And how one day they decide that enough is enough, and from today we are going to commit no crime, and we are going to lead a life of honesty. And how through the plot of the film, or because of the plot of the film, they are just completely unable to do it. They have to keep getting involved in some crime or the other.
यार मैंने अभी अंदर संजना की कसम खाई है कि आज के बाद मैं कोई गलत काम नहीं करूंगा यार।
अरे आज तो 12 बजे रात तक है। 11 बजे काम खत्म कर देंगे।
And keep lying, and one lie leads them to another lie and another lie, and so it's funny. It has been a great journey actually, because all of us, it's a huge cast. All of us have, been friends, have worked with each other in the past. So the entire journey of making the film has been, like a picnic. Really, really fun.
Anil Kapoor, you've worked, I think, in one of your best films with him as a producer.
दुनिया के लिए आप गांधी और मैं आपका बेटा छोटा गांधी। मैं गांधी जी का नालायक बेटा हूँ। मैंने कभी बाप का प्यार नहीं देखा।
Now you guys are coming back, and you guys share a wonderful, I think, comfort level and camaraderie. He has been one of the guiding forces, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, but I don't look at Anil as a producer, as an actor, or as a co-actor. He's just like a friend, to me. So that's really how I, treat our relationship. And I think that's the same way he treats me. Of course, he treats me like a younger brother kind of, he's constantly giving me advice, and after a point I have to tell him, stop now, enough, But, so yeah, we share a wonderful relationship, but then I share a wonderful relationship with all the actors in this film, whether it's Sunil Shetty.
शक्ल से इडियट लगते हैं तेरे को। मुझे मेरे हीरे चाहिए।
Paresh.
मैं इनकी माँ की आखिरी निशानी। मामा जी।
Sanju.
मेरे पैसे कहाँ हैं?
क्या है ना मामा जी, 2-4 बैंक लूटे होते ना तो भी खर्च हो जाते। खर्चीले लोग हैं ना।
All of us.
Right, even Sanjay Dutt is known for his, I think, amazing comic timing, and
Yeah, but you see, no matter how good an actor you are,
Right.
if you don't have the material,
Right.
if you don't have good material, on the page in front of you, you're absolutely helpless.
Any example of any of the dialogues that you think that really kind of will make people crackle up?
This film, there's a punchline in every sentence, almost every scene.
I hate black faces. You hate black?
So it's filled with a lot of great moments, wonderful situations, and just a blast. Leave your brain at home, like they say, and just come and spend 2.5 hours in the theatre and just enjoy.
Akshaye Khanna, we've known him to be, like, say, personally, if we kind of look into it, that you come across as somebody who's very serious, but if you look at your filmography, I think many of your films are comedies.
Let's see.
It's a bit of a contrast in a way.
I've not done that many comedies, but I have done a few. I think in the last, how would you say, maybe 5, 6, 7 years, I think comedies have been really the genre in which the really big business that films have done.
Almost 90%.
A majority of them have been comedies. And so a lot of maybe producers and directors, especially producers and directors who've tasted success with this genre in the past, would continue to, want to make this kind of film. These no-brainers, these comedies, these large canvas films, which people seem to really, enjoy.
Budgeting of any film has become very, very crucial. How you're kind of budgeting the film and how you're selling the film at the end of the day, because box office, I think, for every actor, I think it must be crucial. Akrosh was a very good film. Both you and Ajay, I think you have fantastic performance. So in that regard, as an actor coming from a film family, do you look into those perspectives?
No, because I'm not the producer of any of my films. Right. It is always a concern. And it should be a concern not only for the producer, it should be a concern for everybody, but only the producer can take that call as to what his budget should be, how to plan his financial recovery or whatever. Right. That's his job. It's not something that an actor can advise him. Of course, everybody can advise, but at the end of the day, it's his call. But it's not only today's times. In any point in time, when you make a film, your budget is absolutely crucial. How to manage the money that you have to spend. There are various things, It is a concern for everybody in the film, everybody involved with the film, but at the end of the day, it's not their call.
Films like, say, Akrosh, for example, it got very good reviews. Whoever has seen it, most of the people they like. I think the writing was very nice. Many of the lines were funny as well. Mm-hmm. They were funny sequences as well. Do you indulge in postmortems?
No, I don't. When you say indulge in postmortem, I kind of get the sense that what you're asking me is, do I really sit down and do a study about it? Right. That I don't do. Sure. Why a film works, why a film doesn't work, why audiences have liked it or rejected it, to what extent has it worked, in what demographics has it worked, have families not liked it, have youngsters liked it, there are millions of permutations and combinations which you can go through. Personally, I find there's no real advantage to doing that for me as an actor. And quite frankly, to be really honest with you, I really wouldn't know how to go about it. Sure. So, I don't do that, no.
So we've been seeing the promos of Tees Maar Khan, and the promos have generally been applauded big time, and almost all the promos have been appreciated. we know that I think you're playing a supporting actor's part in the film.
I'm doing a guest appearance.
Your fans, like say, who follow Akshaye Khanna keenly, what kind of expectations should they be going when they go to watch Tees Maar Khan?
I think they should go with the expectations of watching a Farah Khan film. She is today probably one of the most successful directors we have in our industry. Akshay Kumar is a hugely successful star. So is Katrina Kaif. So it is essentially their film. And I am just doing a guest appearance, which is, I think, a fantastic role, which is why I did it. Because you only do a guest appearance if it's really going to be worth it. You know, if it's really, you think. I mean, you could be wrong after the film releases, but you think that, you know, people will take note of it and maybe it will be remembered. Personally, do feel that about this role in Tees Maar Khan. I'm extremely excited about it. I personally feel that it's come out wonderfully.
You're playing a film actor in the film.
I'm playing a film actor in the film. The expectations should really be nothing to do with me, but with these, with the filmmaker and the main actors involved.
You told us last time around that Farah Khan asked you to ham.
She's the only director in the world, I think, who asks her actors to ham. You know, but you see, every film has its own requirements. You know, and you know, hamming is not something that is necessarily a bad thing. You know, in certain roles, in certain films, it works. You know, it works. It adds. It doesn't subtract. You know, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, hamming has a connotation of being something that's negative, but it's not always the case.
How's your father doing now? I believe he was slightly unwell.
He's had a problem with his back for many years. And back is a thing that, you know, keeps on recurring, you know, especially if it's your lower. A lot of people have back problems. So, but unfortunately, back is something that is a very painful, this thing, you know. The patient has to go through a lot of pain. But now he's much better.
Forthcoming plans after this?
I have no forthcoming plans. I have not signed any new films. Promoting, no problem, and then I'll probably have a few months off.
But you haven't signed anything, you haven't heard any scripts either?
I hear scripts all the time, but I've not taken on anything new.
Fantastic. That was Akshaye Khanna talking about his next film, No Problem, and also that why hamming can be a good thing as far as acting is concerned. Thank you very much for being on Bollywood Hungama, and always a pleasure having you, and all the best wishes for No Problem and all your future ventures.
Thank you very much.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.
अबे तेरा लहंगा हमारे घर में क्यों फेंक रहा है? मेरी लुंगी तुमको लहंगा नजर आती है? हट दे यार।